And we're back with
How's
chlamydia.
it going, everyone?
Sorry.
Welcome back to another episode of the Just North of Hell podcast. I'm your host, Mark Thomas.
It's
44.
Wow, it's me, James Winters. I don't know what number
Part
he just
four,
said.
part 3 of the 4 podcasts of the Apocalypse. We're here once again with BC, after a long time, and also first time ever and the last time ever,
Big T.
Big T. He just introduced himself. Welcome. Glad to have you here.
Glad to be here.
You can scoot in a little bit. I don't know if you're... Yeah, you can like...
You should try to deep throw that mic.
Put the mic...
Optimal point.
You just put the mic a little...
audio quality.
Yeah, there you go. Then you can scoot in.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, sit comfortably. All right, welcome. We're here. We had a good workout.
Yep.
Good time of sauna and cold plunge.
Yeah.
Had a few drinks.
Yep.
Had a feast at George's.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Cheese curds, Hall of Flame, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, some chicken tenders. Those were good.
The tendies.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic
Yes,
this
Three
time.
tendies. You'll get
Yep.
better.
Double patties all the way.
Yeah. Fucking home for Christmas break. What do you think?
I don't think anything anymore.
We're glad we have you back.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Gonna be pretty glad to go back home too here in a minute because it's so fucking cold here.
Oh, my God.
But I only like seeing my friends here, so I'm happy to be spending.
I want to
lie,
turn you
it
into a
was-
little bitch, okay?
It was brutal. Cold, bro. Walking out in George's, I won't lie. It was pretty fucking cold.
It was cold, but I won't lie. I think those 2 shots of little vodka
It
warmed me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Little warmth of the soul.
Keep you warmer than the sunshine.
That's right. Not chicken soup for the soul, vodka for the soul.
Vodka.
That's right.
That's why everyone in Russia dies at 55.
No. Or they become absolute awesome people.
They just die.
They're just wrestling bears over there.
Wrestling bears or dying.
They be living a righteous life.
Righteous life. Fighting a bear and die.
So, you guys want anything for Christmas or what?
No.
No,
I got my gifts already.
not really, to be honest.
I got my PCs coming in. I'm going to fucking start simulating really dumb shit.
There you go.
It's going to be a good time.
So, what do you plan on simulating with that thing?
Probably do, is it FESs on CAD stuff just to see like stress profiles?
FESs.
I think that's the right fucking acronym, but I don't remember.
Okay. What are those?
It basically it simulates stress on an object you have in like.
Now, let me
Modeling
ask you.
CAD.
Now, you're doing this. You're going to stream on Twitch.
Maybe. I don't know.
Am I allowed to say that on here?
No, it's fine.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe.
Well,
maybe won't.
my
Maybe
question
I-
is like,
maybe I
what
will.
do you just like do? Do you just enjoy doing that?
Yeah, I just enjoy doing that.
Okay, I gotcha.
You can't stream that on Twitch. No one wants to watch that shit.
Well, I didn't know. I don't know.
No,
I've never even heard of CAD.
Now, when you say pressure, does it mean like just like? Well, you mean stress or on an object? You mean like pressure on the
Well,
object?
it does different forces. So like it shows you like how much deflection like you would get, like how much the shit would move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how much like force it could take before it snaps in half.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about pulling it apart?
Same thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You can simulate a lot of stuff. It's just how much computer power you have.
No shit.
And I'm gonna have a very beefy boy.
Yeah.
There you go.
So what are you doing that for, though? What do you want to see how much force it takes to rip apart or fucking crush an object?
Because I like to build things. I like to.
Are you going to end up using it to build something?
Probably
For
yeah.
your...
What do you think about building? An Iron Man suit?
That'd be cool, but no, probably more like a coil gun.
The first step to get into the asteroid field.
Yeah.
That's
build
the
a rocket.
plan.
I'm gonna build a rocket. That's gonna be a great idea. I'm not gonna get knocks on my door at all.
Next Elon Musk right here.
Yeah, next. Elon
Have you ever
Musk.
seen the Starlight Train?
Yeah. I saw it at his place once.
Oh, no shit. You guys
we
saw
were,
that?
He was over. I'm like, holy fuck, where's look up in the sky, and
I
I
didn't
saw
see it
like
before that too.
the
but
lights.
That was just the most recent time.
Have you heard the theory that Elon Musk really just wants to get to space because he's trying to find out how to get home? It really is a theory.
That's insane.
It's actually kind of cool. Do you think he's an alien?
ET phone home.
Do you know he actually says ET home phone?
That's great.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't say that.
Actually, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's phone home.
You sure?
I have a little ET toy since I was a child, and when you press the button, it says,
Does he have a
ET
red penis,
phone home.
or I mean a red finger and
yes,
everything?
he does. He has a red finger.
Oh, shit.
You know, there's thoughts that Nikolai Tesla was a Venetian
A what?
Oh my god.
from Venus.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No, Nikola Tesla was just a crazy person. He talked to pigeons, brother.
Yeah, probably.
Not probably.
No,
I'm a stoic.
Yeah, are you? Explain that one. What's a stoic?
Well, I'm a stoic.
Yep, there you go.
No, like you know what a stoic is. Like I'm saying, like a stoic, like
a stoic
like the
boundary?
like Marcus Aurelius who wrote Meditations, or like
Did you read those?
Meatloaf. You said?
No, did you read those?
Meditation.
I have read Meditations.
Oh,
Yes,
wow, okay.
I've read bits and pieces of Meditations.
I have not read that.
It's just a book about a. I mean, he's really is just his thoughts.
Yeah, it's literally his diary.
It's kinda
He
cool,
didn't-
though.
It was never meant to be a book. It was just
Correct.
his diary.
Yes. Yes.
I was reading his diary like, man, this guy's a genius.
Yeah.
Do you really think Nikolai Tesla is gonna make free energy for people?
No.
Give that out? You don't think that was?
No, his goal was to make like wireless energy, but they would have figured out a way to monetize it. It would have been fine.
Oh, so you
It just was inefficient because you would have too many very large towers.
all over the place.
Yeah, using AC line. His AC was just better. Like alternating current is just better.
Right.
Like he came up with it. I don't know why he wanted to change it. AC's pretty great. But he had like a bigger vision of like streaming like video over these towers too.
What do you
Right.
mean streaming video like over the?
He imagined basically like satellite TV.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
basically imagined something like that over these towers.
What towers?
Oh, you know these Tesla coils?
Oh yeah.
Well, like imagine a very large version of that. But it's like a radio tower
Hmm.
that transmits electricity.
There is so much shit I see now of like people just like making these like theories of like people back then, like the late 1800s, early 1900s, like we're like this very like fusion punk, like not
Steampunk?
steampunk. I don't know why I thought. Yeah, I was thinking fusion coils, but they really thought it was a steampunk society back then.
Kind of was.
Kind of was.
Back in Nikola Tesla's time.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
But then they say the government shut it down because oil and Rockefeller.
I'm telling you guys, the central bank was the worst thing to ever. Like, central banking's been around for a while, by the way. But like, I mean, like the Federal Reserve, the way we have it now, the way it stomps out small banks. Worst thing that ever happened to America.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible idea.
Probably.
Fucking J.P. Morgan, motherfucker.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more like maybe because my feed and Instagram I click it more often. I see the weird crazy shit like Tartaria.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's like a new. I've heard of Tartaria.
It's like a theory that this like country like kind of like situated between like Russia
It's almost
and
like
Mongolia, kind of like this advanced kind of like society back then that they like had these energy sources like maybe what Nikola Tesla was trying to get energy from like domed buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
But man, a lot more people are believing this shit.
Well, how did the pyramids get built?
Huh?
They had to have had technology back in the day.
Slave labor.
Well, slave labor, yes,
Wow.
but the stones that the pyramids are built out of are thousands of tons.
I could get 100 slaves together. We could move this shit.
It's all about leverage.
It's all about leverage. Give me a lever long enough and I can move mountains, okay?
Yeah.
I don't remember who said that, but it was somebody important.
I do believe though that the higher power that all these religions are based off is actually not a god. It's just an alien.
You really think so?
Yeah.
I actually think it's all based off of the original.
Yes,
Hermetic
one.
philosophy.
The
Yes,
Hermetic
one
philosophy?
main power. I think that power was alien.
I saw that
Yeah, and I use the word alien as in anything out of this world.
Well, that would be a god too, then.
Sure.
maybe
Sure.
perceived as a
I
god
guess so.
from a
What if we're all just like in a simulation being run by some moron like me? Wouldn't that be terrible?
Yeah, I mean, I think
You
that
take
it's
the
you,
VR
yes,
headset off,
yes.
and it's just you.
I think that I think not to. I don't know if this is off subject or not, but sometimes I think that the idea of alien life forces and religions and God and all that is really just one thing that's really just been like really stretched apart. Like honest to God, like a being from another planet with the right gravitational pull, with the right environment and atmosphere,
Like,
could potentially jump higher, run faster, breathe better, be taller, be a different colored skin, have a different shape of body.
right.
yeah, they could be fucking Cthulhu.
Yeah, exactly. So that is alien-like.
But it's not alien. That is an alien.
Yeah, that is an alien.
Exactly. But I mean, hey, if they came here,
is
they would
godlike
be
in
considered
Egypt.
godlike.
Yeah, you mean like Zeus?
And like how you
Right.
brought up the Egyptian pyramids.
What
I mean,
if
think
they-
of all the hieroglyphs in that motherfucker.
Yeah, what if they just moved the mountains
Horus
with their minds?
and Ra and all that stuff, you know.
I saw
Yeah.
something that there's a
Huh?
these people they found the Star of David in multiple locations, like in Hindu like structures,
Uh-huh.
Egyptian, South
It's a
American.
very simple structure.
It is.
Yeah.
It's what just
Like
two-
if you draw enough lines on a piece of paper, you're gonna find a Star of David in there somewhere.
That's
Well, I
very
guess
true.
in whatchamacallit, in where's the war going on right now? Is Israel?
Israel. And
Yeah.
Palestine.
I guess Israel and Palestine. I guess the sun lined up perfectly with the cloud or some shit, and I saw something where the Star of David was created just from the sun lining up with the clouds. It's all a
Right.
big.
Well,
wrap.
we were
That's all I'm thinking.
Yeah, it appeared first,
Oh.
and then they were like, "Oh wow, I like that star," and then it got real popular. It just appears first.
Yeah.
You agree?
I don't know what you mean.
No, I'm just saying it appears first. Like, you know what I mean?
Like
Like,
it just randomly happened.
yeah, like
Oh,
the
that's a sign
person
from
who
God.
posted it said, "Oh, this is a sign." It's not a sign. The fact that we
Yeah,
looked at the fact that we
I
saw it
that.
first, whoever culture saw it and said, "Oh, that's just going to be the Star of David now." That was like what we saw it first. It just appeared again. Oh, cool. I guess it's no. It didn't appear because it's a sign. It just appeared because it's appeared like that before.
Yeah, that's how we got the original symbols. What you saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. You know what I mean?
kind of
Do
like
you-
the story we were talking about yesterday, the star.
Yeah,
Kinda-
we're fucking the star. Go ahead.
So there's a short story I found on Twitter, a video kind of inspired. The Star is a story by this.
it's
Arthur
called
C-
the Star.
It's a short story, 4 pages. It's by Arthur C. Clarke.
Yeah.
And the story is that in the future these astronomers and astrophysicists they're human, they're humans, but this is like, probably 500 years in the future, give or take, in the story.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter really. But so they have the, space travel and shit, and they go into the future and they find the remnants of a supernova, and on one of the planets, kind of on the outskirts of the remnants of the supernova, they find this like structure, this alien structure, and basically the alien structure basically showed like around this supernova there is the star of this supernova. There was once an alien civilization that was thriving, could live on multiple planets and shit. But they found out though, this is like a hypothetical story, kind of make you think.
Yeah.
That the star that exploded though was the same star. There was the Star of Bethlehem that that the wise men saw, that showed the birthplace of Christ in Bethlehem.
Right.
But in the story though, the thing was though, it was the top astrophysicist leading this human journey to this supernova remnant, the Phoenix Nebula. He was a Jesuit priest. Lena, and the thing was like, his beliefs were shaken because he did the calculations, found that this star that exploded was the Star of Bethlehem, and the position that it exploded in would have been in the east.
Now this is all. Sorry to interrupt you. This is all a fiction story.
Yeah,
though.
this isn't real.
But it's a theory, basically. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's like it's like a historical.
Well, actually, Johannes Kepler, he actually thought that it could have been a supernova,
Yeah.
and Kepler was a very devout Protestant too. during the
I've
life
heard of
period.
Johannes Kepler. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. So it's kind of like this. It just reminded me of the.
So
Star
the
David.
Jesuit guy found out it was the Star of Bethlehem.
Yeah, but then
that exploded.
But the thing was, what bothered him, the story though, he was wrestling with the thought of why would God, who
Eliminate a whole civilization.
eliminate a whole civilization, then
Appear himself to a new one.
appear himself a new one through Christ and stuff, and he kind of like wrestled the idea like, well, is it that we're actually the center of the universe, or is it just some mere coincidence that the Star of Bethlehem just appeared? So interesting story.
It
were
sounds
talking about-
interesting.
Yeah, it's 4 pages. It's an easy read.
Very easy read. That's a top
is.
to read.
Yeah, but makes you think.
Yeah.
That's good.
I like to think.
Are you sure?
I do actually. Yeah, I feel like thinking is the main tool that I use.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you? What's your main tool? Thinking. You
Eating.
like to think.
Eating.
Eating.
Thinking. It's definitely
Yeah, eating.
Thinking
It's
is
like some people's main tool would be alcohol.
Yeah, that's sad.
I love alcohol. Some people's main tool would be weed. I love weed. My main tool is thinking. I think that's the best tool to solve your problems.
You think?
Yeah, it's to
You
think about it.
thinking?
Oh, I think about thinking sometimes.
Do you ever think about how you think about thinking?
I do
No.
think about how I think about thinking, and sometimes when I think about how I think that I could think better.
That's quite the big think.
That is quite the big thing.
Sorry, I'm just rambling. Go ahead.
Oh no, I just thought that was when you were saying about the Star of David. It
Yeah.
was kind of a good parallel to that story. I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck
was
it.
good. It was good.
But it's one of those weird strange topics. You're like, who fuck? The
Yeah,
origins of
makes
humanity.
Makes your brain buzz a little bit.
Right.
Do you guys think that? You guys think that we had a civilization, like advanced civilization, before the pyramids? Like really really old. Like you guys have heard of Göbekli Tepe?
Yes. Sounds like you've been listening to some Grant Hancock.
This is a long time ago, but you guys believe in this or no?
What's it called?
Göbekli Tepe.
Göbekli Tepe.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah, it's in Turkey. So there's a
It's like a theory. That,
a monolithic site.
It's
Yeah.
monolithic.
I don't know.
So like a monolithic site, I think that's the right term.
Yeah.
It's basically like these ancient sites, like the pyramids. It's like these very large ancient structures, and there's this one structure in Turkey, this ancient structure of this thing. I don't know the structure ancient humans made that is older than the pyramids, and a lot of archaeologists and anthropologists are basically saying like, well, that's not possible. History started here with humans. Well, there's a big theory that what extinction that there's the Younger Dryas period, that there's a period that we were wiped out. Like our civilization was humans are older than they are actually, but there's an event that kind of wiped a bunch of us out that left we kind of had to start over.
Yeah. The period that was wiped out was highly
Right.
advanced, way more than us.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Now the question is how advanced. Their science might went off in a different direction than ours is now.
Yeah.
Because what you said right now, our science is very metal based or
yeah, very mechanics based.
mechanics based, while their society might have been more geometry based and structurally based. Because they had a lot.
Yeah, they could be working with more biology or more composites that we're just getting into now.
Yeah, or composites.
Yeah, I could imagine some sort of interesting living composite you can make by growing layers on top of each other.
Oh, okay. So that's the theory that essentially that humans are modern humans started off way longer than we actually have thought.
Right. Which makes a lot of sense because the pyramids were made. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's aliens." Well, if it was aliens, why haven't we seen any aliens?
Well,
You're telling me
because a major extinction
people
would
will then say, "We have seen aliens. It's just the government's lying to you."
Correct.
Because they're crazy.
Which makes sense, but a lot of people say the aliens built the pyramids. Why haven't they built anything else?
Maybe they did. Maybe
They've
just
only
don't know.
been.
Well, there's a lot of shit around the world that could be built by aliens, right? I mean, don't they say the pyramids? Isn't there a theory with the Easter Island or some shit?
Yes, but those are all very ancient structures.
Yeah.
There hasn't been any recent structures built by the aliens.
The Sphinx
Right.
are interesting too.
The Sphinx are very interesting.
Sphinx are really interesting.
Because they have weird character. The Graham Hancock guy, he talked about this.
Right. I don't know. I can't remember what he said about the Sphinx particularly.
About the erosion patterns around them.
Yeah, the erosion patterns, basically the way the erosion was happening.
Right.
Something with the way the erosion happened was the certain
uncommon for
certain circumstances that would
the
have
environment.
happened wouldn't have happened when they thought the pyramids and the Sphinx was built.
Right.
Yeah.
So they think the Sphinx might have been built longer, possibly, and also they think that the pyramids were actually built upon these previous artificial made hills and mounds and stuff, almost
Right.
special mounds. But the pyramids were built by the Egyptians that Graham Hancock thinks.
Right. And the Sphinx, they say that part of it was built by a different civilization because the head is bigger than the body.
Yeah, I've
The
heard
head
that
is not
before.
proportional to the body.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Yeah, something there was the wrong head or something.
Yeah, the heads.
So the fuckers that built those things probably had huge heads.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Or the Egyptians just fucked up on the head size. Like, well,
Yeah, I mean, because if they're hard to build,
Have you
you
guys
know.
heard of the giants of Patagonia?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Like some people theorize that like we lost the ability to like make ourselves huge, like because like logic, like reduce our ability to be more intuitive.
I don't know. I've seen Arnold. Arnold's pretty big.
That's true.
Arnold's big, but he's not like
Well, I mean, there's also like you can make the argument like
he's not like Andre the Giant. Big,
like do you agree like do you how do I explain it? Actually, I don't need to explain it. The fact that there's less oxygen on the planet now could have had anything to do with people of size, right? Could you agree? Like, I'm more like asking. Like, what do you think? Is there a big enough
Well, I know
difference?
for insects,
For insects, yeah.
it makes a huge difference.
Huge difference.
Isn't
For
there
humans,
technically?
we have lungs? I don't think
You
it makes
think-
that big of a difference.
You don't think so?
It would be easier.
But we also have a lot more processed food than we did back then.
Oh yeah,
Back then it was very just
organic,
organic,
real food.
eating real food instead of
Yeah, but they were covered in
processed,
shit.
chemical induced food.
Would you rather have
Well-
chemicals in your food or shit in your food?
Well, I don't know. You could also.
Sorry, human shit in your food.
Well, if we go back to then, if the human shit is organic, be better than synthetic.
Well,
Synthetic shit.
psilocybin subensis has grown in poop.
Human.
And they're. Oh, man, what was his name? Man. What's his name who coined the heroic dose of 5 grams,
Oh yeah,
5 Gs?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Yeah, neither do I. He coined the heroic dose of 5 Gs in a dark room,
In the hallway,
and he also said that
like a woman's restroom side. Let me see it.
he also believed that he said that you
Oh,
were
you're
supposed
good.
to smoke marijuana while doing it.
He did not say that.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
Yeah, now that I wouldn't try that, but he said that was the way to take psilocybin subensis. And when I was reading about that,
You should take 200 grams.
there's a theory that, first of all, psilocybin subensis mushrooms grown in that shit, it increases, when you eat those, it increases your edge retention.
Your edge retention.
Yeah, and there was a theory that your edge retention is your ability to catch, really to see edge, to be sharp. It increases your sharpness of vision.
Okay.
When you take those things, there was a theory that he believed that early primates, our early ancestors took those
The
mushrooms.
stoned ape theory.
Correct, the stoned ape theory. Yes, thank you. I couldn't remember what it was called, and it really set us forward in evolution
advanced
for
brain
hunt for the
evolution
hunter-gatherer
and-
species. Yeah. So who the fuck knows? But
Find it, Big T. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's very possible.
I don't know.
what do you think?
I always thought it was some sort of like.
I guess we would never know until we take them.
I always thought it was some sort of like breeding loop. So like, one guy got really fucking smart randomly, and like for some reason, the women really selected for that. So like he fucked 1,000 people, right?
Okay.
Obviously not that many, but still, right?
It slowly became a dominant gene.
Well, how?
Not slowly.
How do you think he became really
I
smart?
think it happened really fast because like they were hyper selecting for intelligence. I think random chance. Like how does anyone become super smart nowadays? Random chance.
Yeah.
Or maybe he took a fuckload of mushrooms and that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I actually think the heroic dose should take 10 grams in a room full of mirrors.
Because they were, they
mirrors?
said they were chasing herds. They were hunting herds.
Like herds of
yeah,
whatever,
herds of
bison,
buffalo, bison.
bison,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought we were like scavengers prior to being like humans.
Well, this is just the theory that
Yeah,
the stoned
probably.
ape theory that I heard. I don't know. I can't remember even the timeline of what he was talking about, but I know that he said that whatever it was, whatever species it was at the time, was charting prey, bison, cow, whatever the fuck it was back then, charting them through the country, and as they were charting them,
the mushrooms
they
grew
would
on
poop,
the shit.
and the mushrooms
right.
grew in the shit, and they would fucking eat the mushrooms. I don't know. It's wild, but I've heard it. It's interesting. You know what I mean?
I mean, I wouldn't disbelieve in this.
It was probably some very early,
Yeah, I
like,
mean-
very early, like it was like the ancestors of humans that like whatever the
Homo erectus.
Yeah. What?
Homo erectus.
Was it Homo erectus?
No, I
yeah.
have no idea.
I don't know. We're Homo sapiens.
Right.
You're just a homo.
Oh shit. Yeah, who the fuck knows?
So wait, there's a theory about there were giants in Patagonia.
Yeah. And basically the theory is that, like, this is one theory that I heard, is that due to the fact we no longer use our intuitive mind and we understand our connection with nature and that kind of stuff, and we use like a more logical and have more mechanical view of the universe, we are no longer able to like access the ability to like.
What do you think about that? Because I remember one time
I think
you
it's probably
and
bullshit, but it's
To-
interesting.
you and
legit-
I
yeah,
remember one time
to
you
be
and I
a
had a
legit
conversation.
giant.
a legit giant, like be 10 feet tall. Yeah, be like that. Be the average height.
I don't
I
think-
remember you and I had a conversation one time about how people shouldn't think or not intuitive, but emotional,
Yeah.
and think more logically and realistic.
more
I
pragmatic.
think so. Yeah.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
that's how a lot of people
But-
should think.
Yeah.
But now the intuitive, I don't think is bad.
No. You can
The
mix them
the
together.
emotion, but the emotion's
both.
too much.
Need both.
Yeah, you need both. Yeah, but I think the intuitive is when it's used right. You know, like you just explained. I think that's really the best way to fucking gain intelligence. I think is through intuitive, logical thinking.
Yeah, I think we've gone. The place we've really gone with our thinking is like that. Well, for one, we think men and women are like the same when we're not.
Yeah, correct. And you know, a lot of
We're
civili-
we're doing a summary of last night's talk.
yeah,
But yeah,
you know, I'll tell you what. I didn't catch this until fucking recently, but you know, a lot of the end of civilizations was because people really started thinking that all genders were the same.
Rome.
Yeah,
No.
Rome had a
You
lot
know,
of
Rome
like,
had femboys.
Gender,
You
yeah,
know, you guys
femboys,
know
gender
what
difference.
femboys are?
No, what are femboys? Do you know what femboys are?
Yes, I do know.
Winners,
what
you could
femboys
probably
are.
What are they?
explain it.
Femboys
There
are
we go. Someone else.
boys that basically dress and act very feminine.
Oh, femboys. F-E-M boys.
Boys, yes.
Oh,
F-E-M-B-O.
okay. I could have assumed what that was.
Y.
I thought it was femboys.
But yeah,
Fen.
the Romans and the Greeks had a lot of those because that's how plays were made, because women did not have the right
To star in a play.
to star in plays. So Shakespeare,
do it.
so Shakespeare, like Romeo and Juliet,
Yeah,
it was not a woman who played Juliet. It was
two boys, Romeo and Juliet.
it was a young boy.
One was a boy and one was a femboy.
Yes.
Wow.
And then they would go back and like actually, I think actors, like male actors, would like go back and get like, it wasn't uncommon for them like to go out after the fucking play and have sex or some crazy shit.
Wow.
I think I read that somewhere back in high school when I was reading
With
about
like,
Shakespeare.
with like,
Sex with the femboys?
People would have sex with the femboys.
oh yeah,
What
that, that
the
was common.
fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a bunch of Roman politicians had sex with like these young Roman boys and shit.
Yeah. Oedipus complex or something, right?
The Romans were fucked up.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
what do they say 2,000 years from now when they look at our
man,
civilization?
they were really fucked up.
Man.
Yeah.
Americans were fucked
I'd like
up.
to go on camera I'd like to go on mic and camera right now and say that I think anybody who thinks they are a male or female that has the opposite fucking thing down there is fucking stupid. Thank you very much.
Controversial.
I love it. I'm the controversial baby.
I don't believe they're stupid. I believe they're too emotional.
Too emotional.
Same thing as
Yeah,
how
That's
we
a nicer
we
way to
should
say it.
think
I was just proving a point, but-
I believe, but we should think logically instead of emotionally. People think very emotionally.
Do you know
and
men
that
think
changes
more logically than
issues.
women
Yeah, it's true.
on average? Did you know this?
I did know this.
Yeah.
It's just the way men think, but women tend to use more emotions.
Yeah, because their brains are more like cohesive. While like our left brain does left brain stuff, and our right brain for men is like the right brain does right brain stuff, and the left brain does left brain stuff, and sometimes they talk to each other. Women's like it's a constant flow.
Would that because how women they value relations and stuff and cohesiveness? and
Yes,
stuff?
they're better at
Right.
relationships with themselves too.
Right.
That's a weird way to put it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys heard of Rat Utopia?
Also,
Rat
the
Utopia.
thing about
no.
the logical aspect, because
Yeah.
essentially the man has to, they have to offer on the table. Essentially, not considering today's society, but fought wars, run the government, provide main source of income,
Get killed.
get killed. Yes,
If some bitch, hey man, if some motherfucker steps to your bitch, what does she expect from you?
to protect her.
Especially for you to step up and protect her.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard? You guys know who Jamie Foxx is?
Oh yeah.
No,
Have you heard it? I think was it Jamie Foxx who said this?
what
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is the one who.
He said that like if I'm gonna have to like punch him in the face, she's gonna have to make me a sandwich.
I did hear that.
Was that Jamie Foxx who said that?
Is that Jamie Foxx? Who was
I think that was That might have been. Yes, I was.
Be careful.
I believe it was Jamie Foxx. Might be Jamie Foxx. I don't.
I made a mess up your memory. I apologize.
Jamie Foxx is the one that sings, "She take my money when I'm in need."
Yeah, she's a traveling
friend indeed. Is she a gold digger?
Well, time that nigga on me.
I ain't saying she a gold
The whole
digger.
podcast, so they got it left because of you two. How could you do this?
So let me ask you a question.
I have questions. Wait, I have answers.
Do you think type 2 diabetes and metabolic dysfunction is the main cause why people have problems in today's world?
No.
Why do you think it is?
What do I think the main problem is?
Yeah, like I'm wondering. Because I don't know what
honestly, I think the main problem is actually stems from government interference in our lives. If we go all the way back, and our choice to security over freedom repeatedly, because like the government controlled the economy. The government here.
So could you say the
Fucking
government control?
Women. We were just talking about this last night, right? Men and women, when you let them both have equal opportunity, right? Mm-hmm. Men make more money than women. Mm-hmm. Because men are more motivated to make money. Why? Because we don't have the power to literally give birth to new humans, right? But, society couldn't accept that, right? So they started making all these like rules and shit that you have to like hire so many women and all that kind of shit. So literally, and that's enforced by the government. So when you think about it, men give their money to the government, and the money goes back into what?
Well,
women, fucking getting
yes.
better places in the workplace. So literally, we're giving women our money to like be equal. Equal equality of opportunity is gone. Equality of outcome is here.
I don't think women are less motivated than men.
No.
I believe that women, their motivations are different.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They have innate different.
Yes.
Like that's a different, naturally different innate.
They literally can have children.
More things
like
that
it's
are
like the most powerful
Yes,
like
their motivation is like when you're 20 years old. As a man, your motivation is I need to get as much money as possible to set my life and my family's life up for success.
Right.
Women, when they get to a certain age, their main goal is I need to have children because that is just an innate process
It's naturally hardwired
makes.
into their psyche
100%.
and DNA.
Like, I need to find a responsible man and I need to have children.
Yes. Well, I need to find a man and have children.
Yeah, not even responsible.
Responsible. I don't know if that's
Well, because he needs to have enough resources to fucking raise these things.
Yeah, but are you thinking as a man from a woman's perspective?
I'm trying to. I suck at it though.
Well, no. I'm saying if you're thinking as a man from a woman's perspective, I think you're thinking wrong.
Yeah.
You got to think as a woman from a woman's
I gotta
perspective.
think insane.
And in today's world, in today's world, would you agree? It's just let me find a baby daddy.
A baby daddy.
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice. Also, like the government giving away this is a hot take. Fucking like welfare and social services, I think is a big problem.
Yeah.
It leads to like single motherhood and stuff too.
Oh, I agree totally.
Well, it
with that.
also leads just to a lack of responsibility for your condition. Some people do have shitty conditions, which I admit. But
it just
some of the conditions are. You can find ways
knowing
to
that
get
that's
out.
available just promotes the idea that people are okay with going to that bottom of the barrel mentality.
It shouldn't be available.
Yeah, correct.
Or is it bottom of the barrel, or is it more thinking emotionally? Because the bottom of the barrel is somebody who, let's say, doesn't have a job, is more readily available to deal with the emotions that come along with being a female. When, on the contrary, a male who is focused on making money is not going to be readily available to deal with the emotions of a female. So are they picking mates based off of economic standards or mainly towards who's readily available to deal with the emotions?
That's a good. I hear you.
Look, I know women are like, this is gonna sound insane, but they are. You hear me on this? They are sexually attracted to competence, and they are sexually attracted to proving said competence. And money is a representation of competence, right?
Right.
So like, you could say women are sexually attracted to money. Like it's not like a gold digger thing. It's just like, oh, who has resources that can take care of me and my children.
That is true, but if you are not there to readily speak to them and be there emotionally for them,
Because you are out making
They'll actually be more
money.
attracted to you.
will they be more attracted to you, or will they be less attracted to you because you were not there emotionally?
I think it's more because like you see these dudes who like sometimes women really like the dude who ignores them, like purposely ignores them. I know that's messed up to say, but that's like immature women. More mature, that's not a problem anymore. But you know, maybe we shouldn't be talking about the immature women. We're talking about like having kids. But you know, I think the majority of our population is immature, men and women. So like, I think it's a, you know, wait, oh, he treats me so bad, but he's so good type thing. Like, oh, I love the bad boy. While like, you know, maybe he's not Prince Charming, but like the good guy's there, I guess, kind of.
Right, because she got glimpses of it, but
also
most
those are the
times he's
dudes who are
out.
like, oh, I'm so nice. I'm just gonna be so nice and everything, but like have done nothing to build themselves up. So there's that too, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Life is hard.
Life is very hard.
Fuck, man, I don't know. I don't think life is all that hard. I think people...
Make it hard on themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have an easy time in life.
No, I'm not saying that.
You think
I just-
you're saying your life is super easy?
Okay, like for instance, how do I explain this?
I would actually disagree. Life is hard.
Yeah, life is hard, yeah, but like, okay, give me an example of why you think life's hard. Because I agree, life is hard, but...
If I don't keep breathing at all times, I die. That's pretty hard. Imagine having to do something constantly every day, or you die. Imagine if I told
Winners,
you...
I don't think to breathe. Jesus Christ.
I do.
Like for
Breathing
instance,
is an involuntary muscle for me.
I agree with you, life is hard, but let's think of it from our perspective. How hard is life for us?
I think
For,
my life's pretty easy.
for us personally, yeah.
Okay,
All of our lives are pretty easy.
in comparison
Yes.
to other lives.
But
But imagine how easy it is to be a rock versus how hard it is to be alive.
that's a
Jesus
kind of
God. Oh, fuck.
Rock doesn't have to do anything but be a rock.
Rock sink. So,
I would say though, the emotions people could, like the different like feelings and emotions people could go through and shit. You know, it
Okay.
can like death. You know,
Absolutely.
love. You know,
But
financial hardship.
what does that make it a hard life, or does it make it a hard circumstance, a hard point in time? What do you think? What do you think? I don't believe that makes it a hard life. I think that's what builds up overall to get you to the top in life, in my
Right.
opinion. And that's anything, which I think you guys agree.
What I'm saying is that life, as a general concept, is hard. I'm not saying that people's lives are particularly hard.
Right.
Like life as a general concept is hard. Like life is struggle. Like
Yeah, I'm looking at it from
what
like
life is doing is it's organizing a bunch of random fucking shit together and
Yeah.
keeping it organized against entropy over and over again. That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Like if you try to build a machine that does that, it really sucks at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Life is hard because there are no guarantees.
Yeah, and you
You could break your leg tomorrow. Now you're out. Yeah, now you're out of work for 6 months. There's no income coming in.
You could get hit by a car and be like literally brain dead for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's
But those are like
That's what
like
makes
life is hard.
A crow-
Life is hard, but that ain't life is hard. That life is fucking unfair.
A crow could swoop down and peck out your eyeball, and now you're blind in one eye.
Fuck, man, that's just like life. You're just unlucky.
You
Fuck.
got fucked up.
But like I'm thinking like I don't know.
That shit happens to everybody.
Are you thinking like a certain circumstance, like you're?
Like for instance, when you say life is hard overall, I guess I can agree. But like,
I'm like, if you look at the whole big picture, like the challenges of having to be disciplined. Being disciplined is not an easy thing to do. Like it takes time.
could you? Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let me word my question better because I'm asking. I'm like trying to get to a point here. Could you argue that life is hard? However, for the individual, depending on the individual, how in touch they are with themselves and with life in general makes life easier or harder.
That is very true.
It might give out an easier. It might make the vision easier to how to achieve success, but doesn't mean though to achieve success it will be easy though. You have
Nothing's
to go,
easy.
You have to go through
Right, that's why life
over
is hard.
mountains and
You're
valleys.
right.
And
Correct.
roadblocks.
Yes, yeah, and I do
Agree.
agree. Nothing's easy, but is it being not easy? Does it really make it hard? Like,
So you're saying it's just like the right amount of difficulty.
Yeah, I mean, to a point, right?
I think
Like-
our day. I think like.
I mean,
Yeah. If you compare it to like relatively, I think
like maybe I'm overthinking the question, but yeah, life is hard. Obviously, I mean,
it's also
fuck.
brutal. You
I
make
hate
one
be-
mistake, you're fucked.
Correct.
Yeah.
I hate being in
You walk out in the
school.
street the wrong time, you die. You look the
100%.
wrong light post, you die. Wait, why are we looking
You're
at light posts?
100%. I life is hard. I hate fucking eating the garbage that this government puts in boxed foods. I hate
I thought you
fucking.
were gonna be like, I hate eating the dirt. I don't know why.
I hate all that. I hate fucking a lot of shit. But like the fact that I know about it and hate it, I think gives me the ability to.
Avoid it.
It makes
Yeah.
it you have an easy way to see on how to avoid it by eating
Because you
healthy,
are
eating
logical.
organic, and such like that.
Imagine if you're a woman.
You're right. I agree with that.
Because you are logical.
Because I am
A
logical.
lot of people get very emotional, and they let emotions drive their decisions.
Yeah. Like for instance, would
Men
you
and women. It's not just women.
would you kill for
Yeah,
your
no,
child?
100%.
Would you kill for your kid?
I would do anything for my child.
Okay, I agree. Would you kill for your kid?
I mean, I would kill for not a kid. No, I'm kidding.
I would kill for a double patty from Burgers.
I'd
From
kill for a
George's, I mean.
burger right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna kill for my fucking offspring. Like, why would I not?
Some people would argue that is horrible.
Yeah, some people would be wrong because
I agree.
You can go and remove yourself from the gene pool. I'm gonna fight for mine.
But I believe the people who think that is
They're
wrong,
dinks.
that
They're
is,
dinks.
I think the people that think that is wrong makes life so
do
hard.
not have children. They don't have children.
Dinks. You ever heard
Dinks?
of dink?
A dink. No.
Decade in, no kids. Or is
Oh, I did hear. Yeah.
Decade in.
Holy shit, a dink. Decade in, no kids.
No, it's not decade. in,
double
it's,
double income, no
double
kids.
Yeah.
income, no kids. Sorry.
It's couples who have no kids.
Yeah, yeah. What about it? What's that like? What is that about?
Oh, this is people who don't have kids.
Yeah,
and they've
people-
been married for a fucking
And they're
while.
called dinks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
but
dinks.
they'll brag, like we go to 4 exquisite vacations per year because we're dinks.
Yeah.
We have fur babies because we're dinks.
Ooh, fur babies.
Dogs, like cat,
Oh,
dogs, cat, yeah,
oh.
fur babies, yeah, that's what they call them.
I
Because
got
they're dinks.
They're dinks.
We don't have to wake up. We wake up at noon. Why? Because we're dinks. We wake up at noon on weekends because we're dinks. Fucking retarded.
We can play with kids, but then give them back
It's
because
like
we're
this
dinks.
anti-natalist idea. No one wants to have kids anymore.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have children when you get older?
That's a question that I get asked a lot sometimes. I don't know why people ask me.
Because you don't seem like the type.
Well, I mean, usually I say no, but
But what your dad said that when he was your
I
age.
feel like there's a part of me that would.
Probably fuck no.
There's a part of me that needs to carry my bloodline.
I feel like that's everybody. Everybody says, "Oh, I don't want kids. I don't want kids." And the people who say they don't want kids, when they get to 30, when they get to 40, when they get to 50, to the point where they can't have kids, then they go, "Man, I wish I should have had kids."
So you're gonna have kids?
I will have kids,
Are you gonna have kids with the woman you're currently with?
hopefully.
That's a question right there.
That is the plan.
And an answer.
That is the plan. I
man has a
don't
vision.
I don't waste my time.
Uh-huh.
If I'm not going to waste my time with a woman and waste her time, if I don't think that that's the main goal. I will not have any relationships with a woman unless I
Big
think
T, that's a very traditional
something-
thought process. Don't you want to just indulge in hookup culture and be a dink?
Well, indulging in hookup culture is great, but if you hook up with the wrong person, it takes one time,
You get herpes.
and then you get herpes or you have a child.
Yeah, the worst
So
STD.
you can go and do hookup culture and go hook up with Susie, Sally, whoever. But is that somebody that
you remember the
if
Sammy?
something happens,
You want to
will
have a relationship by trying to raise a kid when it's not a healthy relationship.
exactly? Is
Takes effect
is
on the
that
child.
somebody that you can have a child with? And if it's not, I don't know. If
Cohesively
you,
parent
Well,
with.
if
I
they can
don't-
birth children, you technically can have a child with them.
you
But
can,
can you-
but will you?
But can you cohesively
Yeah, I
parent
know
with
what you mean.
them?
I can be a dick.
Will that woman raise your bloodline?
No, she'll fucking make him crazy. And then,
Exactly.
you're done, son.
Hookup culture is horrible because you hook up with people and then, they're pregnant, and then you bet on the wrong horse, and now you're paying child support, or now
Fuck.
You're
Oh,
saying,
dude, child support's a fuck that. I have a hot take on child support.
What's that?
I think it's like literally slavery of men because it's not voluntary. What if, if I knocked up a woman and I had to pay child support, I would, to be clear. But like, because I wouldn't be in the child's life. But if I can just sign away my rights as a parent, then I should be able to do that and not have to pay child support anymore.
Right.
Like sign away, like if they can get an abortion, I can get an abortion too. But monetarily. Are you gonna eat walnuts?
Well, I'm just trying to think about this conversation because
He's like, I need more nuts in my mouth to think about this.
I'm just trying to think like
What are those macadamia nuts?
No,
no,
walnuts.
there are walnuts and
okay.
almonds. So
Walnuts are great.
Remember when I bought all those walnuts?
yeah.
So dumb.
So if I have a kid,
Yep.
there's a part of me
Yep.
that wouldn't want the woman to be involved.
What?
And then there's a part of me that believes
Why would you not want the woman to be involved?
well, time out.
This is an interesting take. Let's listen.
First of all,
That's the hottest take I've ever heard in my life.
I believe, and this is only if maybe the woman, if I'm like, really make a big mistake. You know? This is only if I make a big mistake. And this woman's like, fuck, man, I thought this broad was the one. She is not the one. She's not
ain't
going to
the
raise
one.
my kid at all.
The one that don't need a gun to get respect
Right.
on the streets.
That's honest to God what I'd do if I made a mistake like that.
Right. Because you're the type of person who would take responsibility for your actions. And
You're correct.
And try and make the best
Yeah.
circumstance out of it.
And I want my kid to be... I don't want my kid to be average. At the same time, I would definitely make sure I pick the right woman because I believe, and I genuinely believe the reason why I am the person I am is because there are so many strong, powerful women in my life.
Right.
Like, I have the ability to be aggressive and masculine and
That's why you need a woman.
stubborn. Correct. And stubborn and solid-minded and, just whatever a man is, what I am as a man.
But the reason you're not like a crazy
But
guy
the reason
because you have strong
yes,
women who have
is
kind of
because
like...
I have strong women and so many in my family that I look up to that keep me contained. Do you get what I'm
right.
saying?
It's because men are innate savages.
Correct.
Because even if you go to a man in the 20th century and say, hey, if you had a daughter and somebody did terrible things to her, that man would say he would do terrible, terrible things to the man who did that.
Yeah, of course. Why would you not?
Rightly so.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm fucking up in the head.
But
That's not
women
fucked up.
don't
No.
think like that. Women are very not soft, but very understanding. They're not as understanding as just letting that go, but they aren't going to savagely injure.
Yeah, that's an
You need to
interesting...
make a mistake. You need to
That's an
remove that
interesting thing. I've
That
never...
guy who hurt my daughter, he needs to not be able to have children. He needs to not be able to do anything. He needs to
Exactly.
stop existing from this world, okay?
You
It's
know-
not even
you
stop
know what's an interesting
existing,
I thought
it is
of?
he will be tortured
Oh, yeah.
until
I would
he
take that man
stops
as I would
existing.
take
Oh,
that
yeah.
Man, I would take that man into my life if he did something like that.
But
What do you mean by that?
I would keep him in the basement in a cage,
Damn.
Holy crap.
and I would do the worst things known to man.
exactly, as
that
a
guy.
man, you think like that. Women are very
I
not
was hanging by
not
his testicles all
understanding,
day.
but more.
Marky, what were you
what
gonna
word
say?
am I
And would you do
thinking?
the same? If you thought
if
she
that
was
was-
the right
if
one,
that
and
was
then
my
made
daughter?
and made a big mistake, would you pull what I believe? I believe I'd pull that. I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
want I wouldn't want her in my kid's
Yeah,
life.
if I got a woman pregnant and I thought she was the one, but then I really saw that there's no compatibility, she has no values that I share, and she wants to raise a child in a totally different direction that I just do not think that's like right, and she just doesn't seem responsible, then I would personally like try and fight to raise that child the right way, and need to be in the future find a proper mother figure for that child to be raised as the mother. Granted,
Yeah.
if that has to be a second wife, or have my mother kind of be like a power, a strong grandmother figure in her life to show mother actions. Who knows? But yeah,
If my bitch ain't like the woman from Avatar,
don't want to.
I don't want to.
I never watched Avatar.
That's why hookup culture is,
And
is the biggest issue.
And I also agree
today's
with the
society.
same thing. A woman who might get pregnant and she sees the guy as a piece of shit, not the type of guy she wants.
Yeah,
the child.
she's right.
She
to do
has that right to keep that child.
Yep.
And find a better father figure to raise a child.
I agree. What were you gonna say though before that?
Oh well, he was saying so something I never thought of, but this is just because it's just probably the genetic differences between men and women how they think. Is obviously we all agreed that if there is another man who did something awful to, a child of ours, especially a daughter, that we would probably, want to beat the shit out of that other guy who did that. But I've never at least heard a woman say the same thing.
I have.
Like,
my mom's very aggressive.
right. Yeah, very,
Your mom is the right woman that raised you correctly.
very right.
She's very
But
aggressive.
maybe like their response would maybe be like different compared to a man.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so immediate.
It wouldn't be so much of a torture as a
Yeah, like
let's get him away
from this world.
from this world. Men are more, I'm going to make this man
Pay for everything.
Pay
he's
for-
done.
Yeah, there's definitely more like
tenfold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's never leaving the earth. He's suffering the rest of his life.
Because a lot of men
He either put his
and a
balls
lot
in
of
a cage.
and a lot of fathers, you lay a hand
things.
on their daughter, just smack. Not saying that smacking women is good or not,
It's terrible.
but
Good.
if
Or not.
a man smacks my daughter, that man will,
Smacking him.
that man will not walk again.
well, it's like that. It's like that scene.
That's crazy.
It's like that
It's
scene
a
in The Irishman.
tenfold issue.
Irishman.
I was gonna smash him in the face a couple times. to call it a day.
No, he will not walk again.
You guys see that scene? You guys watched the movie The Irishman?
Yeah.
Yes,
The scene that I think
scene from the deli.
the deli. So
Yeah.
like this dude does something to Robert De Niro's daughter in the movie.
Oh, my God,
He might have
yeah.
like kind of like hit her.
He
just-
shoved her.
He shoved her.
He shoved. He
So Robert De Niro in the movie is like, this is the store. He takes the dude out the fucking street, just starts shoving, puts him on the ground, starts curb stomping his hand on the street, and just breaking all his fingers and shit. Because the dude like just shoved his
shove.
dog.
Just a shove.
So this
Just
so
a shove.
Robert De Niro's
But if she
character.
deserved it.
She probably did. But you don't put your hand on my daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Throw me some of that.
Yeah, have as much as you want.
Yeah, if someone's curb stomped my hand, someone curb stomps my hand because I push his daughter,
You're gonna fuck him up too?
I'm gonna throw firebombs in his house. You just want to keep escalating this? I'll keep going. I'll win in the end, I promise.
I don't know though. That was a different time though, and like
You're not gonna throw fireballs in his house?
you could beat the shit out like that though for something like that. You kind of, you fucked with the wrong guy though back in the day.
Yeah,
No,
that's true. But that
no,
was
you
also they knew who that guy was.
Right.
I mean, fucking Frank
What, you're
Sheeran.
not gonna firebomb his house because he's some big hotshot?
Well, some people
yeah,
won't
that guy,
even.
no, I
Some
don't think
people
he
won't
wanted
even
the
let you
fireballs.
do that. Some people won't let you live another day.
Right. So maybe he was lucky that his hand was curb stomped.
He is lucky. He
was lucky.
Even that guy, it just occurred. I thought he was gonna do his face when he threw him down.
I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I thought so too.
I do the same thing.
Honestly, if you thought he was such a big shot, you probably shouldn't have pushed his daughter.
I agree.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently the
I
guy
don't even know if I'd fuck
the
his
guy
daughter.
said your daughter was out of line,
Wow.
which
you don't.
that's neither here nor there. He touched a child, and
correct.
therefore, man is allowed to do what he.
What could she have done? Did she steal a sub? I guess you let her take it.
Yeah, no, she's you want more?
Yeah. I mean, did she steal the tip jar? I guess it's her money now.
Take the stuff in the cash register too. Please just don't bring your dad here. Holy fuck.
Oh God. I don't know. That's a fucking whack combo.
Yeah.
At this point in time, I ain't having kids, but
Yeah, you are. That bitch you fucking did 3 days ago. She's pregnant.
oh, yeah. I don't know.
She just hasn't told you yet. She
I
doesn't
wonder
know.
if I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'd look back and be pissed off. I also love having no worries.
It's a
A
change.
man without responsibility is an empty man.
I have a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But I don't want no I don't want that. I don't want any other responsibility.
You don't want a child hanging on your ball sack all the time, fucking climbing up your fucking back, pulling at your hair, fucking spitting in your ear and doing weird shit that kids do.
Do you remember at St. Paul's when that little girl fucking sneezed on me in church?
No.
Oh God, I think I was in 8th grade.
So what? You went ballistic?
No,
Looked
I
at
didn't
her,
do
like-
nothing. But I remember one
Dude,
teacher
you were
saying,
disgusted.
"Oh, she sneezed on me. She was sitting behind me in the pew. We were kneeling.
It was a globby one.
Oh, a
too.
little girl sneezed all over me. I felt it hit the back of my neck and shit.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Uh,
I don't care for kids.
I
You
mean,
might say
I've
you don't
taught
have kids now, but it's a changing
I
world.
kind of like
Kids like me.
Skibbity toilet.
Oh God.
Skibbity. What is it? I can't even remember the song.
The
Literally, these videos have people with their toilets with head coming out of them, and then there's like agents who have cameras for heads that go around and flushing the toilet people.
What the fuck?
Yeah, where
I had
are
to
we
watch it
going
because
now?
a kid brought it up in class, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I had to get context.
that I guess that is true. A lot of kids
My-
kids find enjoyment in a lot of weird.
I thought I was going brain
Thanks.
dead. I couldn't. Like, I watched 4 of these things. I'm like,
But do you think? I don't know. I mean,
literally, my brain was rotting.
looking
out
back,
of
were
me.
we into the weird shit that kids are in today?
No, our weird shit was not that weird.
Like I don't know. It was like
Dude,
fucking-
I used to watch.
It was
the
not that
fucking-
weird for us.
No. If you compare
It
them
wasn't.
directly,
Yeah.
if you compare them directly,
It was not that weird.
and I try to take a very open-minded perspective. Okay. Like
Yes, but
ours are the things we were in. They used English words. Yeah, they were silly. They were kind of wild, right? The concepts in them were kind of crazy. But this doesn't use words that people understand. They're just like skibbity, whatever, skibbity toilet.
So
Because
it's
it's
gibberish.
not words. It's
It's just noises.
It's
Just
legit.
fucking-
It's legit
fucking-
gibberish.
Yeah,
it's not gibberish
different.
either.
It because
It's
that
insanity.
because we didn't because that's the world they're
insanity,
growing.
it's satanic.
That's the world they're growing up in. We didn't grow up with they're growing up with
Their
TikTok.
vocabulary
We didn't grow up
is
with
terrible.
TikTok.
Their vocabulary is
So,
terrible.
It's because they're growing up with that
Well, hold on.
vocabulary.
So is the
But
stuff?
No, I mean like their overall number of words they know is less.
So is the
Yeah.
words that
Like,
these?
even if you include the random gibberish noises.
So is it gibberish or do
Those
these
don't count.
these
Those
crazy
don't count.
words in
Don't
terms
count.
do they actually like have meaning and stuff to these kids? Like just these random sounds. It's like they actually hold a meaning.
Remember how we were talking about stacking of memes and nomadic ideas?
Right.
Those noises represent like a stack of memes, essentially.
Like
Right?
like the like I think the
Yeah,
skirt,
like
skirt
literally
noise.
Ohio, skibbity. Oh, I don't even know what they said. My brain was hurting too much that day. Okay.
Swag like Ohio.
No.
It's it means something to them.
Skibbity, Ohio.
I say things in
Stick your
front.
ass-
I
sorry,
say
stick
things
your
in front of
yacht
my
out for
mother,
the
and
wristlet.
she has not a clue what I'm talking about.
Like what?
Like
Stick your
send
yacht.
it,
Send it. Haha.
send it.
Ship it.
Well, that's a pretty.
Send it. Ship it. No cap.
Ship it to what,
No
cap.
cap,
who
no
we always
cap.
say?
Low key.
Low
Who we
key.
always say ship it to whatever.
Those types of things. When me or you say
My
it,
dad
it
likes
makes
shit.
sense. When somebody that is 50-some years old hears it, they have not a clue what we're talking about.
Right. Right.
The sentence was yacht. Yacht. Stick your yacht out for the Rizzler. Okay.
Oh.
Skibbity, Ohio.
They're saying that legit like just randomly in your class.
Hey, Tim,
And
Sarah,
it
Say the
makes
sentence
it
again?
makes sense to them.
sticking your yacht out for the Rizzler. Skibbity, Ohio.
Oh, I know, because there's
Sticking
a,
your yacht out for the
Your
Rizzler.
yacht.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
I'm-
goddamn.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
that's
you,
a flip of words. That's a flip of words.
All right,
it's
the-
sticking your dick out for the Rizzler.
No, it's sticking your ass out. I think.
no.
Yes, something
The-
perverted. It's demonic.
Yeah,
it's
it's kids,
satanic.
yeah.
But
it's disgusting.
but you know what that originates
Correct.
from? That stupid thing. There's a dumb just
I know
song.
it's a
It's a
stack
TikTok.
of memes. It's a
but there's
stack of memes.
it's like some song like sticking your tongue out for the picture, but they twist it to this fucking
Yeah.
degenerate
Look,
like
we
thing.
yacht damn was a meme, okay? Ohio is a meme, okay? The Rizzler's a meme, and then
What's the Rizzler? Just people Riz.
Yeah. The
Riz.
Rizzler of Oz.
The character, the embodiment
You know?
of Riz.
Yes.
Okay.
The-
okay.
Yeah. And then you got like it's like a big stack of memes. This is what they understand. Like, that song was a meme. So then the parody of that song became a meme, and then all these memes were stacked in like it's like their brain is so full of garbage they don't really fully understand it's affecting their mental state.
So
it's insane.
It's not
absolutely taking up space.
That's what I'm saying. It's taking up space that doesn't like it's not necessary.
So what we might grew up on of what was mimetic actually like made coherently sense to us.
I mean, it wasn't all good, but like
to more of a degree than what these kids are learning
right,
now.
it was more useful. Like
because they're having so much media just being poured on their mind, they can't comprehend.
For example,
what is that?
Religion's mimetic. Religion's mimetic, right? It spreads it's an idea that spreads itself, right? It has deep internal narratives that even if you understand the story, you don't consciously understand, but subconsciously you get it.
Yeah.
Right. So those we've had memes since forever, right? Since we were humans, probably. So memes aren't mimetic ideas are the problem. The issue is the mimetic ideas they have in their head are insane. The whole gender is a spectrum, all this kind of random crap that fills their head. It's okay, gender,
it's insane because it's not really logical or tied to.
It's not logical. We've lost our minds because we
they feed into what
because
they hear.
we are accepting everything.
Yeah.
Wait, when they make, I have a
big
question.
Reason.
When they're saying this, do they just start randomly saying this shit?
Yes.
No, it just it's something just flicks on. Bam! It's stick your tongue out for the Rizzler, that dumb shit.
Sticking your out for the Rizzler.
See,
Yeah, they will randomly say things.
it's like an NPC.
Yeah.
That just say
Sometimes they do, and when I have really bad class, they'll just start randomly saying gibberish.
Skibbity toilet.
Skibbity toilet. Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Which they understand it.
I don't think
I don't think they understand.
Or they are repeating what they're hearing.
I watched all the skibbity toilet memes, okay? Even if you understood what they're saying, skibbity toilet, okay?
it means nothing.
The base content is less meaningful than the words they're saying. So they're it's this vortex of insanity.
They don't understand.
Because you're talking about the video
what
makes
they're
no
saying.
sense.
The memes is based on, and then I started looking at all the memes, skibbity toilet memes, trying to understand because I want to at least try to understand the kids, right? It doesn't make any sense. I'm my brain's literally pounding because I'm what is going on? I had to go to class after that. Oh my god! and then a girl came in skipping and saying, "Stick your out for the Rizzler, Skibbity, Ohio," and my brain's I'm gonna fucking explode. Holy shit!
That's why it just goes in one ear and out the other.
No, you gotta. I'm trying to understand their minds so I can teach them better. And their minds are rotted.
You won't understand their minds.
I'm really good at that, though. I'm really good at understanding people's brains.
Well, yeah, because you're saying they're basically brain dead.
I feel the lack of coherent thought.
It's because they are just saying what they're hearing.
It's
a
more
lot.
than that.
A lot of kids
But yeah.
Nowadays are singing rap songs.
Yep, that's
They
true.
have not a clue what any of the words they're saying means. Op. They have not a clue what that means.
Yes, they do.
I won't lie.
Actually,
No.
they do. By third grade, they know what that means.
I don't even know what op means.
It's a police officer. Okay?
No. Op is opposition.
Oh, see, I didn't know what it meant.
Op is opposition. So op means
But normally it's in songs they're referring to the ops, and the ops are
op is opposition.
Opposition is the cops.
Right.
Cops or gang or rival gang members, rival people, enemies, or whatever
that's
you
The
want to say.
opposition.
I didn't know.
People don't.
I never knew
And
that
a lot of kids are just hearing that and they think, oh, that's a cool saying, and they just say it, but they don't understand what it means.
So what just calling a kid might be you're the op, you're an op.
Yeah, you're an op. I got ops. A lot of kids say that.
Oh, they got ops. I got
You
opposition.
not good
don't
to have
know what
ops.
that
Not
means.
good.
Oh God, that's bad.
Oh, I have kids that just say the N-word to me sometimes. They'll call me N-word. Do I look like an N-word?
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm thinking to myself,
With the hard R or the hard R?
hard R.
That's hilarious.
These black kids.
Dude,
call
I would
me the
cry.
N-word.
I would laugh so hard if one of those little black kids said that
I
to me.
have to stay professional.
Oh no, I know that, but I'm just saying,
Behind
God,
closed doors, you just
that would be hilarious if somebody said that to me.
James, I think you need to start packing Zen.
I give you
probably,
props.
like
I give
he
you
does.
props for concealing yourself there.
No, I'm good.
Oh man, I
Oh,
give
these
you
kids are
props for
making me.
that.
Whoa, what is a puff of smoke that comes out of that?
it's powder.
Nicotine dust.
Pipe powder.
Yeah.
What's the flavor?
It's dragon fruit.
That's tasty. I like dragon fruit. Okay.
I had a coffee one over the weekend.
I like the coffee ones.
Dude, I would take
But
a coffee one. Caffeine.
It doesn't taste
Nobody
like coffee.
has them.
I don't know where my cousin got them.
From the
They're not
brand,
addictive enough is the problem.
the brand that I use, nobody carries them or they're always out. So I have to do other flavors. But I like coffee. I always try to get the coffee, but I don't know if that's a premium one or what, but nobody
Premium
has the
Zen.
coffee ones.
I know they have those caffeine pouches too.
Yeah, which
I've
aren't
tried
nicotine, they're
those.
just caffeine. Yeah, They
I
just
like
are
those.
coffee.
I like
Those
those.
are kind of cool.
Are they actually good?
What?
Like,
You like those too?
They are very good.
Yeah, and I like buzzing for a bit. It's nice.
really?
Yeah.
Well, are there nicotine? Is there nicotine in it?
No,
It's just caffeine.
yeah, just caffeine. You don't get a buzz off caffeine.
Well, I didn't know if there was nicotine in
I
it.
can sometimes.
No, just
I
they're
get a buzz off
coffee
caffeine.
pouches.
I don't drink caffeine at all.
You can get coffee flavored nicotine.
You guys said you got a buzz from them. I didn't know if there was nicotine in it.
It's not.
I
If
wanna
you
try
ever
these-
drinking
these
too much
caffeine
coffee and
pouches.
you just feel wired,
Yeah.
that's what you feel like.
It's technically a buzz.
It's a buzz, yeah.
I remember one time I was at work. I was I don't know. I was kind of bad. I was at the end of the cold. It was a little stuffy and congested. I was taking some of those. My one coworker, he makes coffee in the office. Is Cafe Bustelo, which is a strong Cuban black coffee. Man, I had some of that on top of a Sudafed.
On top of what?
Sudafed.
Heart was pounding.
Sudafed, it's kind of like clears you up, but also kind of gives you a little stimulant. And I was just kind of like, hey, like I don't like this is a little
I'm over here on
dangerous.
DMX.
Like I wasn't bad, but I was kind of like I got home to my apartment, like, hey man, like I'm feeling kind of jittery. He's like, dude, you just need to have a beer. Like it was a Friday, we were just going.
Yeah,
like,
mix uppers with downers is a great idea.
I think it calmed me down a little bit, but I was still just like, dude, like I'm kind of like I'm a little jittery right now, more than normal.
Coffee.
Well, were you able to focus? Could you do something? Could you have used that stimulus?
Sometimes when you get too
Oh,
stimulated,
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Well,
Yeah.
see, this was a Friday at work, and like there was nothing to focus on, so I just bullshit my coworker. But like the whole time I was locked in the conversation though.
like you took a couple Adderall.
Yeah, probably.
Like I'll have a cup of coffee a day, but
No,
like
I
it's
drink about a pot a day. I'd
pot?
say.
God, that's like
You're terrible. You're addicted to caffeine.
that's
I
my dad's
have
like a
to.
pot
I
per
can't-
day.
You're poor at adenosine receptors.
I have to. About a pot, maybe half a pot.
Do you at least wait an hour after you wake up
Pot.
to drink coffee?
No.
Oh, so you fire that bitch
I
up.
wake up, I turn my coffee maker on.
It's better for you to wait an hour. You don't.
I'll shower,
Yeah,
do what
you get a better heightened effect.
do what I need to do.
Yup, you don't get that fucking fall off in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
correct.
Well, sometimes I'll never get a fall off because I just continue to drink it.
Yeah, you're never gonna hangover if you keep drinking.
I'll go to class. I'll drink my full thermos full. That's about half a pot, I'd say. I drink about a full thermos of that. And then sometimes it depends. If I have a long day ahead of me, I'll drink coffee all day. Just continue to make pots. Because at some point, I will be so tired that coffee will not do anything for me.
Fuck.
Okay.
So-
You don't get the sign that that's like probably a bad thing. Or...
Have you ever tried crystal meth?
No, but sometimes it's 6.
What's next?
The crystal meth.
No, not sometimes it's crystal meth. But sometimes it's 8 or 9. You still have studying, or you still have something to do,
Right.
Yeah, and you're passing out, reading your book on the couch.
and you get coffee. And sometimes it'll wake me up. Sometimes
See, I just do straight Coke at that. No, I'm kidding.
I'll either do that, or if I really, really have to, I'll get a Red Bull. I don't like to do that because Red Bulls hurt
Energy
my-
drinks or
Any energy drink I can get. I like Red Bulls. I'll do a
I had the
Monster.
True North ones.
True North.
I've never tried them, but there was a couple months ago when we were driving home in May.
Yeah.
I drove the whole way to Florida,
Yeah.
and I was fasting. Because I'm not gonna eat no. I was
Fucking falling asleep at the wheel fasting.
No, I wasn't fat.
You
No, I
wired?
wasn't falling asleep, but I drank a whole Monster and then slow, and I drank it slow, and then I drank the half of my brother's Monster, and I'm not kidding. I was having heart palpitations.
Holy shit.
He
I
might have.
swear to
Oh yeah,
fucking
I get
God.
I get
My
heart
pulse
palpitations.
was going. I felt my chest beating fast and it was in arrhythmia. I was like, holy fuck. I don't drink these. I don't drink energy drinks, and I'm fasted. My body was like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is
Your
this?
body's like, the only thing I have to run on right now is pure adrenaline.
Oh my god, bro. I felt crazy. Yeah. I didn't know how I was going. Obviously, those drinks, but I was just like,
Mountain Dew Rise is the best energy drink known to man.
Mountain Dew Rise?
That's not true.
In terms of health or being effective?
Being effective. Health, it's probably
it's
the worst thing you could ever drink.
But
But if you need to wake up, you drink up Mountain Dew Rise, you will be up for hours.
My sister, so she used to drink a fuckload of C4 before she played lacrosse in college. She used to fuckload of C4 before she did lacrosse in high school. Well, like a certain amount of caffeine's banned by the NCAA or whatever. I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Fucking, you can't do that in college sports, okay? So like, I ended up receiving half a container of powdered C4, right?
Oh, the pre-workout?
Yeah, pre-workout. And I'm like, what does it taste like? So I made a bunch of it. I had no idea.
You made the C4 powder.
No. Oh, geez. I can't do pre-workout unless I work out.
Brother.
If I do it, I will get like pins and needles on my whole
I was at my
body.
computer going, whoa. Whoa.
I don't
and
do
what's
any
funny? I still
pre-workout.
drink more of it after that. That was crazy.
You guys do pre-workout?
I drink pre-workout before I work out, but
That's not good for you.
I will not do it anytime. I don't do it anymore, but I used to do pre-workout.
You should drink an espresso.
I don't like. I'd rather drink a coffee.
Yeah, drink an espresso right before you work out. It works.
It opens up your bronchodilators too. Get better oxygen.
Dude, sometimes I have this coffee place I love up in Canal Fulton.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this place.
It's like Speakeasy or something. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Is that by Cherry Street Creamery?
Brother, it could be, but you think
The ice cream
you
place?
think I remember shit? I got.
Well,
brain
I don't know.
damage.
Fuck.
I have brain damage. It's by a library. But it's a super small library that looks like a fucking house.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You actually been there?
I haven't been there, but I don't usually go to Canal Fulton.
But yeah, Canal Fulton is interesting. But yeah, I fucking love that place. They
It's
have the
interesting.
best goddamn
It's interesting.
espresso.
Really?
Oh my god! Every time I go, I'm like just very happy.
I like a good espresso.
You know my one friend says about Canal Fulton.
What?
He says it's just a sad version of Louisville.
That's so untrue. I prefer Canal Fulton over Louisville like 10 times over.
I've only been to Canal Fulton.
I think Louisville
Just
is
to
like
drive
too full
through
of itself. Has too many people for like what they want
I
to be.
think Louisville's full of
Oh,
itself.
I'll
too.
agree with that.
I agree.
I'll
Oh,
agree
shut
with
up! You guys are from Jackson, okay?
No, really. I seriously, I've been to the grinders in Louisville a lot of times growing up, going to St. Thomas. Been to that grinders, been up there to Louisville. Fuck, I got in a car accident up in Louisville, and I don't really.
I think
people up there really are kind of stuck up, and I won't lie to you. They're fucking racist.
Oh fuck
Oh
yeah!
Racist. That's a little
I
bit
mean,
understated
they-
there.
Like, we
No.
have black people in our school. They have 2 black people.
They're fucking racist.
Oh, they're bad.
And they
They're
are
bad
like
there.
discriminated
Yeah.
against. It's crazy.
They got
I
segregated
think
bathrooms.
Louisville thinks they're the. I think they think they're the end of history. Like they are their peak civilization. They are far from it.
Yeah.
Because you remember when people at like St. Thomas would be like, "We're getting this now. We have this in Louisville. Like we're so great. We got like a Dunkin' Donuts." Okay, like, but they made it like Louisville was like this like poppin' town that really
Yeah,
was.
it was weird. It was weird.
Is there anything there?
There's a good brewery I like, but beyond that, no. It's just a town. It's just a town.
There's KKK cookouts.
That's what I heard. I heard they got.
I think I got invited to one time. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure I got invited to one. I I go because I'm not racist.
All right.
Remember,
Like-
Colton said that.
What were they
Someone on
cooking?
the street-
Do you know?
No,
I'm not racist. I'm not racist, but if they were cooking the right food, I would have appeared.
I think they were cooking like good food. I think they have ribs and shit.
Oh, ribs? Yeah, I'm not. Whatever.
You don't like ribs?
I like ribs, but I ain't a huge fan.
What if they're long pig?
You gotta make ribs right. If you don't make ribs right, they're not good.
Dude, I got a chess buddy. He used to own a restaurant. I went to his family's 4th of July party. Oh my god. The ribs.
Oh, what do you think's better, short rib or baby back ribs?
I don't care. Whatever those ribs were the best ribs, okay?
I
My
think,
brain went dead.
I think short ribs are better than baby back.
Yeah, I think short ribs are probably better.
Baby back's cheaper. but I think short rib just has a better
Give
quality
me
meat.
that baby back rib.
Where's the short rib come from?
So the baby back is the rib that's more concentrated close to the spinal, like bone and like
Thick
cord.
shit.
While the short ribs are more like the part of the ribs that kind of like
Kind
more-
of towards your lungs.
Yeah, the end parts of the ribs.
AKA the
Oh, so
tender.
the cartilage. Because that's what it is. It goes bone, then it goes cartilage.
It's right here. This part.
Yeah, well the short ribs are more like part like closer.
It's weird because
the
it feels
bone
like bone when
closer.
you're chewing on it.
What?
It feels like bone when you're chewing on it if it is cartilage.
Oh, yeah.
I like short rib better.
You ever chew through
Yeah,
cartilage?
no, you're right because you know what? When you chew short ribs, you kind of chew in the bone. It's more like squishy. While
Dude, they had
baby
they
back's more
had
solid. It's a bone.
Coca-Cola. They had chicken cooked in Coca-Cola. By the way, these were African American. These were an African American family. I don't know if that was all
Ham
you went to the right
ham with
cookouts.
Dr.
Dude,
Pepper.
you
so
went to
good.
real
They were so
cookouts.
nice. I loved it.
I'm in a great cookout.
Dude, the whole family was so nice. They had such good food. Dude, she was like, "You're gonna eat the whole thing, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I cleaned the bone. Like, oh, it was a good time. I don't think I'd ever eat Coca-Cola chicken again. No, that was like a mid. That was mid.
Coca-Cola beef's good though,
I never had that.
like carnitas beef.
Dr. Pepper with ham. Very, very
I've
good.
had
See, these sound like diabetes.
Diabetes.
Yeah.
I low-key may make a sheets run tonight.
I'd be
Get an
I'd
egg
be down
sandwich?
for that.
Yeah, get a,
Motherfuckers mid-podcasting about food.
You know what? I told him.
Can I have some walnuts?
You know what's funny? One it was back in the fall.
these are pretty damn good too. They're roasted.
Okay.
Back in the fall, he came to my one buddy Wyatt's Halloween party. We came late. He showed up like the last hour. Everyone's like passing.
Wyatt?
Yeah. He showed up. I invited him because Wyatt.
Oh, he did.
My buddy Wyatt. He's
and we
like.
started talking about like fucking like extinctions, and then they watch.
Oh, we were talking about extinctions, like the Permian extinction.
Yeah.
Then my one buddy Wyatt, fucking threw up on himself.
Oh my god.
He had a fun night.
The funny thing is, I knew he was gonna vomit on himself 10 minutes prior, so I was thinking to myself, should I get him up? I'm like, nah, he'll be fine.
So, but
Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way.
But after at the Halloween party, once I made sure Wyatt got to bed without asphyxiating on himself, and everyone else pretty much passed out. I'm like, Tim, hey, you want to go Sheets get an egg sandwich? He's like, yeah, sure, let's go.
All right,
we got it just like you.
You guys both did?
Dude, we were there till 4 a.m. in the morning.
I was playing dig dug and shit, bro.
Oh my god, that's
I had a
hilarious.
little arcade.
You guys like those sandwiches?
They're
Did you
good.
get the same thing?
No,
You don't like the egg sandwich. You
they're
fucking
good.
Asshole.
They're good. The way you make them is wrong.
I don't make them wrong. They fuck up.
It's too fucking soggy.
They fuck
Yeah,
it
no,
up. They don't toast the bread enough.
I think they only toast it once.
it's a gas station. What do you expect?
Yeah,
You're not going
I'm
into
telling you,
Gordon
I agree with
Ramsay's
you, but that's because they
restaurant
don't toast
here.
it, the motherfuckers.
I gotta go put it in my toaster at home every time I get it. And I'm lazy. I want to eat it right now.
If I get one tonight, I'm gonna tell them to make it extra toasty.
You do that.
If I can burn your bread, I guarantee it.
Motherfuckers. Yeah, they probably will. I will tell you this:
That should be done.
Sheets is 10 times better than Wawa in Florida.
Love's is 10 times better than Sheets.
I've never had Loves.
Brother, on my way down to Texas, so I drove down to Texas all by myself.
Yeah.
I was playing this game of like how efficient I could be and how fast I could be.
Yeah.
Drafting behind, this is dangerous. Don't do this. Drafting behind semi trucks saves so much fuel.
Oh, like driving right behind them?
Yeah, it's so dangerous.
Why?
Oh my god.
'Cause
Well,
the-
it's because the wind. I
You have no air. You literally have no air pressure in your car.
Oh.
You're in a big void.
That's genius, though.
I was getting like over 500 miles to a gallon. 500 miles to a fucking tank. I mean.
Were you were
So
you
what's
still...
the dangerous part about it if they stop?
No, because you can stop faster than them. It's just dangerous to have that because you can get stuck and shit. It's bad.
Oh yeah, you don't. They say never to be behind a semi. Not you. Even when you're passing, you want to pass fast just in case a tire was ever popped.
Depends what you value in life. though.
I value that extra cup of fuel. Because everyone else was asleep. I was going real fast. And this fucking semi was flying. Going through fucking, was it?
water?
I almost said Arkansas.
Yeah, there's a water thing up there.
You know what Texarkana is? Or Texar, whatever. This little fucking area where like Arkansas, Louisiana, and Kansas.
Yeah.
That's when I was following this guy. Fast as fuck.
Texarkana.
Texarkana, thank you.
Wait,
Yeah.
so it's a combination of Kansas,
Texas and Louisiana.
Yeah,
and you
Texarkana.
said Arkansas too?
Yeah, whatever. And Arkansas, not Kansas. Sorry, it's Arkansas.
Yeah.
Texarkana.
Oh wait, is it Texarkana or?
It's Texarkana.
Okay, all right.
Texarkana.
But yeah, Loves are all throughout the southern area.
There's a Love here.
The Loves that was here. It's funny. The Loves that was coming here, I saw advertised in a Loves in Texas.
No shit.
No shit.
That's actually cool.
I'm like, wow. And then I saw another one, like some random fucking.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, it was very nice coincidence.
You think Sheets is better than Wawa though?
Yeah.
'Cause I went to one and I thought it was nice.
Dude, Sheets is better than Wawa.
For food, or I hear
I've never been to Wawa. Actually,
Everything.
Fucking
Everything.
ratchet.
Wawa's
These are
good.
Really good. You need to take these away from me. I'm gonna eat them all.
Wawa's good. Sometimes if the sandwich, I've had a really unreal sandwich from Wawa,
right.
but you can't customize like you can at Sheets.
Oh, so you gotta like, get a sandwich how it is, pretty much.
Yeah, which I'm okay with. You can customize to a point, but
Love sells like 20-pound containers of beef jerky.
Yeah.
That's all the food
What's
you
it
need on the
cost?
road.
Expensive, but it's awesome.
Like good beef
does it have
jerky too.
fucking, MSG in it.
No, it's just fucking salted steak, brother.
Oh, that's why I'm asking. A lot of like fucking Jack Links has MSG.
It's fucking good jerky, brother.
I may have to make a pit stop.
It's like $100.
You ever hear of Buc-ee's?
Oh, your Buc-ee's are legit.
Buc-ee's, I heard, is unreal.
I heard about it and I even saw a sign to it while I was driving down
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Same.
I ignored that shit.
You should not have.
I was on the
My
fucking I
cousin
was on
says
the
they're
phone.
great.
I was on the phone with Kaylee and I'm like, I need to stop someplace pretty soon. And I'm like, oh, there's a fucking Buc-ee's. And I said, oh, you definitely need to stop there. I'm like, fuck that.
my aunt got teriyaki and then regular beef jerky from Buc-ee's on the way to Myrtle this summer, and she gave me the rest of the
I
beef
think it was
jerky.
Buc-ee's.
It was unfucking believable.
It's because it's the South.
Yeah.
Everything is better in the South.
That's not true. They
That
make their
is
fries
true.
worse. Their fries are worse.
I'll agree.
That is-
I'll agree.
Their chicken, way better. Okay? Their meats,
Have you guys been to a cookout
unless
before?
it's a burger, way better.
No, a
okay?
cookout. No, I've never been to a
Their
Cookout?
fucking fries are dog shit. They're soggy all the fucking time.
have you guys
Or they're,
ever-
like not enough salt on them bitches?
Have you guys ever been to a cookout
learn how to make
before?
Fries.
Have you guys ever been to a cookout before down like in the South?
I've never been to a cookout before. Now.
I've never been in
It's
the
called
cookout.
It's a fast food place. It's called Cookout.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my little sister loves this place. She goes to school down there.
Cookout's good.
She fucking talks about it all the time.
It's like barbecue version of Steak and Shake.
Yeah, it's literally the way she describes it.
That's what it is.
But it's way more expensive than Steak and Shake, by the way.
Oh yeah, you get like
yeah,
hush
it's
puppies,
barbecue.
you get smoked chicken, ribs.
Have you
I
had
love
Steak and Shake
smoking
burgers? For the price, they're insane.
For where?
Oh, yeah.
And the little fries, you can. They always have the pepper
You
juice.
like their fries?
Oh.
I hate their fries.
They're so
With
inconvenient.
the pepper juice, they're good.
They're so inconvenient, but the flavor's good. The crispiness levels are good.
Where,
Like,
Steak
the
and Shake?
salt levels are good. The only
Yeah.
problem is they're cut thin. So you know what? You just pick up 4 at a time. You don't got a problem anymore.
You know what's also really
Yeah, but
good?
I've noticed the last
Freddy's.
Freddy's? You like Freddy's tea?
Freddy's is like Steak and Shake.
No,
I
it's
haven't
not.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
That is
bro.
dog shit. It's dog doo.
Here's the thing. I don't eat Steak and Shake. I don't eat Freddy's unless I have had a few beers.
That's fair.
And
A
if
few
you have,
beers.
and if you eat anything after a few beers,
It tastes
it's
better.
I guess you're
great.
I haven't had Steak and Shake for
A long time?
like a year or 2 now.
I
So
can't
maybe
remember
I'm
Well, you
fucked
said
up.
Oh,
Culver's is
Steak
good.
COVID fucked them up.
Culver's. You guys had Culver's?
Culver's is pretty
I
good.
had Culver.
Culver's
You
kind
say-
of goes hard.
Culver's is better than Freddy's, I think.
Oh, no
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also like way more expensive.
I think Wendy's is the best bar none.
No, I think Culver's beats Wendy's.
Oh yeah.
Five
I
Guys
think
has a good
Wen-
damn burger,
Wendy,
though.
Wendy,
What are you saying? Eat their burgers back to back. Wendy's will taste too salty. Their beef
I
is a little
agree.
too salty.
I agree. Wendy's does. It's a salty burger. It's a good burger, but
It's a good burger, but it's
salty.
It's
I
salty.
like Wendy's, man.
I think
Okay,
I think
we'll see how much
Wendy's
salt content you have in your
Wendy's
blood, okay?
across the board with if you get a piece of everything
Yeah,
off
yeah, I
the
agree.
menu,
It's better.
across the board it's better.
Have you? But okay, I'm gonna say something real nasty. Okay, have you ever fucking just eaten a Big Mac fucked up? Something.
No.
Dude,
There's something
Logan
magical.
swears by Big Macs.
There's something magical about a fucked up Big Mac, and I don't get fucked up much. Like again, I haven't drank other than tonight for like over a year. Okay, but something special when you eat a Big Mac trashed out of your mind. Okay.
There's something special about eating anything trashed out of your mouth.
No,
He's right.
No. You don't understand. There's something like Steak and Shake is special too, but like Wendy's is still Wendy's. It's just better because you're fucked up. Okay, but like a Big Mac goes from a 3 to a 9. Okay, while Wendy's goes from like a 7 to a 10. Big Macs are special.
I've eaten a quarter pounder in the streets of DC while fucked up at night.
It's special.
It's good.
It's special.
I remember I saw some like little kid rapping on the side of the streets. I was screaming, "This is America, baby! This is the capital!" I was fucked.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was fucked up that night. It was a good night though.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry. That was a crazy fucking.
Coming to steal your goddamn oil.
Your favorite Middle Eastern interloper.
Fucking hell.
Apparently, fast food chains like McDonald's are way better in other countries.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Because
Dude,
they don't have the GMOs that we have.
Japanese McDonald's shit looks good as fuck.
Yeah, I heard it looks. Yeah.
Fucking, and same with French McDonald's. They got those crazy looking desserts. Oh my god.
It's France.
I hate France. I hate the French. I've never met a French person, but I guarantee I hate them.
I met one, and I wasn't really a big fan.
You know who I actually have met and I dislike their I dislike them as a people?
Who?
French Canadians. They're very rude.
French Canadians are fucking assholes.
Yeah, they're very rude.
I have heard that.
I ran into some when I was up in Niagara Falls. They're very
Yeah,
rude.
no, they are rude.
They're very, very rude.
They're very stuck up.
Yeah, they're like, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm like, I'm just a guy. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Sorry
sorry.
for being alive.
I'm sorry. I'm just a guy. I apologize. I'm not the best thing ever.
Well, you know how the Canadians would say, they'll just fucking say, just kill yourself. You know, that's how they handle. That's their healthcare now.
Yeah. Fucking. You guys hear about that one veteran that like called looking for mental health issues and they tried to guide him to like kill himself. Like, oh, you should try suicide. Your PTSD is too bad. We can't help you. You should try suicide.
No
he's
way.
like,
Yeah.
I don't want suicide. He's like, you guys should. I'll direct you to a suicide guy.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And that's.
Is that true? Or are you being funny?
I'm literally saying what happened.
Oh my god.
I'm saying it in James speak. That's pretty much what happened, brother.
So
It's horrible.
Told him I'm gonna go kill himself.
so in the
And they have assisted suicide in Canada, so that's like a real thing. Here, I'll hook you up. I got somebody, and they send him to a fucking suicide guy.
This is how you're gonna tie this knot.
healthcare in three
No,
different.
you go and get injected. I think.
Do injections?
Yeah, I think.
Wow.
Looks like fucking wow.
Healthcare in the UK, you wait too long. Healthcare in America, you pay too much. Healthcare in Canada, just kill yourself.
Look, the reason we pay too much in America is the goddamn insurance companies abusing the goddamn governmental power that has been given them through the court system. It's fucked up. We need to reduce the power of insurance companies. It got us by the balls, okay?
You'll never reduce the power.
Hey,
We've given
hey.
them too much to take it away.
burn it down. No.
I wonder what Malay would say about insurance companies.
Malay? I don't know. But he'd probably say Alberta.
Who's Malay?
Argentina's new,
Javier Malay. Have you
Javier-
seen him? Captain ANCAP.
I'll let James explain. He's
Oh
James'
my
my
God.
hero.
He's not my hero, okay? He's just a guy. But he's the first libertarian leader elected, like, as of, like, forever?
What?
Isn't
Oh,
he like the first libertarian leader, like, ever?
At least in Argentina, but yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, he looks at like diversity. This that like women's and diversity studies. Like this is like some government organization. He goes afuera, and he's like, go on. You know, I'm saying afuera wrong by the way, but I'm American. What can you do? He's like public school. You mean indoctrination? Afuera. He's just getting rid of all the government programs.
Oh, that's great.
He wants to like switch to the American dollar because like. Argentina already uses the American dollar mostly because their own currency is literally worthless.
Yeah.
So he's like just getting rid of their currency and moving fully over to the American dollar, which is probably a bad idea, but we'll see how it goes. Marky, where are you going? Abuela? Marky's seeing ghost people again.
No, I didn't scare them last time though.
Oh yeah, did that make it in?
Oh yeah.
That's funny as hell.
No, it's the train rumbling down the street. Yeah. No, last podcast, one of the guys here, one of the workers, we just hear like this like noise, like a sport,
Sounds like metal.
I heard this noise. It sounded like it's like someone had like a sports game going, like a football or basketball game going
I
on.
thought it was metal jangling.
I'm like, what the fuck? I thought one of the renters, Chad, was here. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So I look over there, I'm like, I don't see him. And I just hear this like noise, like a basketball game or something's on. and one of the workers must have been like listening to it on his phone. Yeah, he just kind of appears in the window. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, I saw him right there.
Yeah, well, I was kind of like, I think as I was like moving to check out this window or something, I thought it was something behind the TV. Like I thought the TV was on or something, but then I see him in the window. I'm like, oh shit, it's you.
It's you.
Disgusting.
It wasn't as bad as that one time. Remember we were in the old studio.
Oh my god, that
We
was
heard
terrible.
those doors just like opening up and shit. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we were freaked the fuck out.
Me and Marky had a couple of those. You were here for one of them.
Yeah.
Just the other one.
Oh, I thought we had one more. Like one of the mechanics, like knocking on the door or something crazy.
No.
I feel like I remember this.
Maybe, but I might knew he was there though.
Yeah, maybe you knew.
So I might like, okay, like, yo, he must be him.
Yeah,
That wasn't that big of a deal though.
it was for me. I didn't know.
Oh.
No one communicated to me.
Wild. Well, it's been an hour and a half. Everyone's kind
We made it.
of quieted down.
We made it.
Yeah.
Dude, hour and a half is too short.
Hmm?
But I think we're very tired from eating too much George's.
Yeah, we're
And I think a shot of alcohol was a mistake before this.
I mean, didn't really do a shot.
It was a shot in a giant thing of tonic, but it was
Yeah.
still too much for my, sober ass. So
Hey, until another year.
until another year, yeah. Now I know what it's like to get fucked up off one shot.
Welcome,
fat man.
welcome to my world.
You save money.
The first time I drank ever, I drank a fuckload. I'm like, oh, nothing. Nice.
That's my issue with beer. I'm so small. I can't
Small and sensitive.
I can't drink enough. I can't drink enough liquid to get myself intoxicated.
How do you feel after one beer?
One beer, I have a buzz, but after one beer, the amount of carbs in it, I'm just sitting there going, man, I'm full. I don't really want to drink anymore.
You just feel kind of like just
Yeah.
bloated. And
So you
shit.
gotta do shots.
So I have to do liquor.
Damn.
I like fucking
Candy may be dandy, but liquor is quicker.
I enjoy beers. Just I'm a small man. I'm a small human being.
All right.
I don't really get my money's
You guys want
worth.
to go back to George's? No. I'm kidding.
I'm down.
You're great.
Hey, don't say that again.
Imperial
What do
room.
you mean don't say that again?
I'll go back.
All right.
Let's go.
I think we're
Fuck
done
it.
here. BC, thank you for being on once again.
Yeah, BC out. It's my pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. Big T, it's been a pleasure having you on here.
It's been a pleasure to be here.
You guys will unfortunately have the displeasure of hearing my voice one more time.
One last time.
Okay?
Let the apocalypse commence. No. We'll see y'all next time. Be
Peace
safe.
out.
Have a good one.
This was episode 44.
The information or opinions expressed during the Just North of Hell podcast are solely those of the individuals involved. The primary purpose of this podcast is entertainment. As such, the Just North of Hell podcast is not responsible and does not verify any of the information contained in the podcast.